Hi guys, I'm Dan and this is Figure It Out. In this video I'm going to be painting Deathstroke by B3DSERK Studios. I've already got it printed and sanded. I am just getting ready to prime it. First of all, I have to get my compressor, take it out to the booth because the smell of the primer is terrible, and we'll get to it. Compressor is set up, ready to prime. I'm going to do something very unusual for me and actually put on a mask. I hate them. They feel really uncomfortable, so I only wear them when I think the outcome is worth it. And we'll get these primed and let them dry, ready for paint. All the parts are primed. I think I'll give them about an hour or two, make sure they're cured well enough to start painting on. In the meantime, I might go play some video games. Let everything dry. Unfortunately, no video games. I got stuck on another job. That's taking up a bit of time. I'm going to start on the base, and I think I'll just work my way up this model. Yeah, just piece by piece. Just work the way up. Let's start the base. So I'm thinking a reddy brown dirt skull color, a grey blue kind of stonework, and just brown for the boat. And we'll start with that. My stupid ass didn't think about how many skulls are on this. I don't wanna. Base is done. I'm pretty happy with that and how it's come out. I've also tried something new on the base. So that's just a piece of 300 GSM cardstock. I had it printed at my local office work. It cost me like $1. Sprayed it with some automotive clear, and it seems to have worked out really well. I'm going to be doing it for the Obi-Wan base as well. So after laying down a little bit of violet ink, just to take away from the black, I've added a dry brush to give it some highlights, and I've just gone over it with a wash just to help tile that in. I'm going to move into the skeleton. First I've got to let it dry so I can varnish it, seal it, and be able to mask it off. So I guess while that's drying, I'll talk a little bit about the varnish that I use mid-work. I use this Micador picture varnish in a matte. It's alcohol based, so I can put it over the water-based paint without an issue. But then when I do the next layer, if I make a mistake, I'm able to wipe it off with a bit of water without it affecting the varnish underneath, providing I've let it dry. I have found in the past sometimes using a water-based varnish that I'll go to fix a mistake and I'll end up rubbing right through it. It doesn't happen often, but this just seems to eliminate that hassle. I'm sure this isn't what that varnish is designed for, but it's like $15 a can. It lasts me quite a few models. And yeah, it has saved me a lot of headaches. So I'll let the varnish dry before I mask it off, ready to do the skeleton. And I'm going to start on the wings, and they look like a great job for dry brushing. Kind of really like them like that. Debating whether or not I keep going because I want to make them red. I feel like these would be more for a hero's ring. Heroes. I feel like these would be more for a hero's wings, not the ferryman. I think I'll keep going with the red. Okay, so with the base complete, it's time that we moved on to the main body of Deathstroke. I'm going to start with the blue first. Not quite sure of the shade yet. I don't want it to be too bright, but I don't want it to look too black either. Okay, let's see where we go. In case you're wondering, I've gone with a 10:2 ratio. So 10 drops of the blue metallic, 2 drops of the black metallic. I quite like it. blue is down. Quite like that blue. But now, everywhere there is orange, I now have to lay down a white first. This is going to be fun. I think I'm just going to take this piece by piece. We'll start with the leg, move our way up. Therefore, I'm not getting too overwhelmed doing one colour constantly. Base coat done for the entire body. I'm going to let it dry, and while I think I would be very happy with it as it is now, I'm going to oil wash it and see if I can't screw it up. I'm going to sit down, let it dry. We'll see how it goes later. I'm not really used to oil washes and oil paints, so we'll take a look at the pieces before I do it and before I screw them up. Moment of truth. Let's see how this went. We need to start looking at the detail around the damages, and we need to do the sword and the gun and the portrait. So while having to get footage off of the camera, I went ahead and just started to glue everything together. Here we go. So I'm just going to clean up here, and then I'm going to get started on the Slade Wilson portrait. I've actually been experimenting with different ways to do skin. I think I've nearly got it simplified down with a purple red for the main, then the red from underneath. I then use the bisque from Jasonja as the base, followed by the washes, and then I just go in with the washes to detail from there. We'll see how it goes with this one. So now we're going to head over and do the bisque. As you can see, this stuff is really, really watery. And I put it on very thin layer by a very thin layer. Okay, from here I'm going to go and seal it, and then we just base out the other colors and we start seeing where it needs to go, darker, lighter, and yeah. Okay, so that's the base done. I'm going to go in with the washes and start detailing it. Okay, I am going with this Skin System Works. Just gotta pop in the eye and she's done. So now I just add a little bit of gloss to the eye, the teeth, might even add just a little to the scar as well, and that should be it. Okay, so now I need to glue Deathstroke there onto this base. There is a very real possibility that I'm going to screw this up. Let's hope not. So I have to get that key and hole behind his head and on its wing without breaking the wing off. Okay, if you made it this far, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, share. Join me next video when I take on Obi-Wan Kenobi. The arms aren't attached right now because once they're on, they're on. That's it. In fact, I've actually damaged it twice now trying to fit them. I didn't realize that there was a specific order that everything had to be assembled, and I just glued the waist to the torso because of the gap, and yeah, so that's fun. So hopefully I don't break that one at the end of that video. Come, join me and find out.